Hello everyone, Shravan Manthri here. We are solving Hackerrank problems. We are solving the problems in the subdomain warm-up where we have solved first one up to the 8 questions, and now we are going to the next one, which is birthday cake candles. We'll see this question now. You can get the problem link in the description. The question is asking, there is a list of elements we have, in that you need to find what is the maximum element and find it out how many times that maximum element is repeated. So indirectly first you get the maximum here, where the maximum element here is 4. How many times this 4 is repeated? 2 times. So the answer is 2. Even we can see one more example here. Let us suppose here also 3, 2, 1, 3. So here it is repeated. Here 3 repeated. 3 is the maximum number, which 3 repeated 2 times. So that's why the answer is 2. So that's what you need to find. In order to get that answer, we need to follow the logic like first get what is the maximum element. So in order to find the answer, what is the first step you need to get is you find the maximum element in the given list or given array. Once you get the maximum element, you find how many times it is repeated, which is something like get the count. So these 2 steps has to be done and to get that answer. We will see the code in Java now. Here I'll explain 2 methods in Java. Let us take the elements. Now here the answer is like we have to take what is the maximum. 7 is the maximum. How many times it is repeated? So the output is 3. 3 times it is repeated. So how to get that answer? The method one, where first I'll find what is the maximum, and after finding I'll write a second loop. In order to find a max, I'll write a loop. And second one, I want to compare each and every element with the max so that I'll get the count. So this is the method one. The other method, I want to take each and every element count. Once if I get the count compared with the previous count is maximum, then again I'll restart the count. So every time finding the max, but restarting the count will be there. We will see these 2 codes in Java. The first method, here you can see the count is initially 0. Anyway, I'll take this example. First finding the maximum. Maximum is initialized to the first element. What is the first element? 4. That is candles.get of 0. Anyway, it is a list. That's why how to get the first element. So get of 0, then you will get the first element. Then I starts from 1. Now every time I'm comparing, you can see. So every time I starts from 1, the next element 5. I'm comparing and using math.max. So which is the maximum? Now the element is 5 and 4, which is the maximum? 5 will be updated. The next time if you take 7 is the maximum than 5, so 7. Next time 7 with 7, again the same, no need to update. Next 5 is greater than 7, no. Next 7, no. Next 3, no. So with this for loop, the first for loop, you will get what is the maximum element. So now you got the answer as 7. Now I am checking how many times this 7 is repeated. You can see here I start from 0. Again I am going to the same list. So each time candles.get of I, each time the value, first value 4, is it equals to 7? No. If it is equal, increment the count. Now if you see, when you take this 7, 7, here 7. So 3 times you can get this condition is true. That's why count initially with 0 will become 3 at the end. So like this the for loop has to complete. You can see finally you want to return what is C. So then you will get the answer. What is the count of maximum element here. So we'll try to execute. Yeah, successfully. Test case passed. Here all the 8 test cases passed. This is a method 1. In the second method, if you take these elements, totally 7 elements, the first you have to assign the C value as 1. That's a count, because when you want to find the max, the maximum can be at least 1 element, and that element, the element which is the max, definitely occurs 1 time, right? So that's why you have to initialize the count is equals to 1. And now the max is anyway initialized to the first element, which is 4 here. And now check it out with the second. Is that 4? If it is greater than 4, you need to check it out. If it is the same number, increment the count. If it is the same number, increment the count. If it is a greater, you have to do 2 things. One is check it out. If it is a greater, update the max, and the second one initialize, that is restart the count value. Now next element you can see 7, is it greater than max? Yes, so update max, then count restart with 1. Next 7, is it greater than? No, equal, so only count has to increment. Next 3, is it greater than max? No, then do nothing. Next element 7, is it greater than max? No, but equal, so increment the count. So that's what I have written here. C is equals to 1, max equals to get of 0, that is the first element 4. Then starting from the next index 1, you are checking if it is a greater, two things to be done. One is max to be updated. I updated the max, then count restart. You can see here, if it is equal, then you have to just increment the count. If it is greater than, you have to do two things. One is update the max and count should be restarted. Otherwise only increment the count. So then finally you have to return the count value. So this is the second method. We'll try to submit. First run the code. Yes, success, and submit the code. All the test cases passed. So like this we have to do in Java. And also I recommend you to watch the top 90 data structure MCQs, and here I kept totally 18 videos, which is of 5 MCQs each video. Even I kept all those 90 questions as a single video, that is top 90 data structures MCQs. You can watch this one also, which is almost 4 hours. You can see each one. You can either go for playlist or you can watch it as a single video. We'll see the next question, time conversions, in the next video lecture. Thank you.